shit.
You bore me back.
Well, greetings everyone, my name is Terrible. Back to Batman Arkham Asylum. Currently in the middle of the boss battle, so... Pull. Come on. Yes! That should finish him off.
I can take it. I can take anything you throw at me, Bats. You can't beat me. I'm actually going to win. Ready for the next round?
Always.
What?
I'll never let you win. Never.
What a hit! I'll never let you win.
I'm fine, Barbara. The GCPD finally has control of the asylum. Doctors are treating the injured, but it looks like it'll take some time. All super criminals are back in custody.
Oh, she
Quite a
didn't get
mess in
out.
there. And the venom-enhanced inmates are returning to normal. Though for some, the process can be quite painful.
Dad, how are you doing?
I'll survive. See you tonight, Barbara. Shame about your car. Can I give you a ride?
Thanks, Jim, but I have one on the way.
Get some rest. You deserve it.
Stay safe, Jim.
Even then, the night was young. Well, this is the point in the time where I say what I thought about the game. It's been a great game to revisit. I'll be honest, because when I first played it, I explained this before. Like, my content wasn't up to the par as it is now, and it isn't. And to be honest, you know, these games I've always liked, but they never ever were as successful. Now I don't know how successful they'll get, but I just wanted to kind of freshen this up. Let it be something old that I can kind of reboot and kind of make it new. But enough about the elements regarding myself. But you know, the story was great. Some of the boss battles were not that great. Were just not that good. You know, the Joker one, Killer Croc was, I'd say was okay. It was good. Bane was kind of the same as the Titan ones, but just he wasn't there for much. Scarecrow ones, I kind of said. I've never really liked the Scarecrow ones, but you know, and a lot of the stuff. But I mentioned in the previous episode that I would about why the Joker never recovers, because when he takes the Titan serum, I meant because when Bane takes it, he takes the just amount so he doesn't go insane or die. But with the Joker, it stays in his bloodstream, and it starts to become kind of like a cancer, and starts to kill him. You know, it infects with his blood cells, and that was explored in Arkham City. But I don't want to spoil anything of that, but that's just a little, like, teeny little spoiler. But, you know, it's one of the greatest, it's the greatest superhero game ever, like, you know, Arkham City is my favourite because it's very much this but expanded upon, and there's a lot more kind of variety because they very much decided to go a lot more bigger with involving other characters. But speaking of other characters that are spoken and not heard, you know, that's a good fit. That was a good. That's one thing I liked, where they kind of acknowledge that yeah, they're not here, but they're still in the universe. So people like Penguin, Two-Face, Catwoman, Ventriloquist, Solomon Grundy, I think, Mr. Freeze. You get yada yada. You get the point. But you know, it's done. It's you know, this game is adapted and done so well on its own. And you know, I said what I said about Kevin Conroy. You know, I think he's great in these games as he was in the animated series, and no one can really top him. So I don't know how, because I don't think they're going to make any more Arkham games. I know that they've made Gotham Knights, which is something that I can't play because I don't have a PS5. But other things, you know, to do with the action as well. A lot of it is very simple. You know, it only looks more, you know, plain because if you look at, it's kind of like when you go to like a normal pizza restaurant and they've only got the 4 flavors. You've got like, I don't know, pepperoni, pineapple. I get that's very controversial. Pineapple. I don't know. You get the point. But when you go to another restaurant, they've got a lot more stuff. They've got things like anchovies and shit like that. But that's why it looks funny. But yeah, you've got Kevin Conroy, Arlene Sorkin. Oh, it's not Tara Strong. I thought it was Tara Strong. But yeah, what was I got to say? You know, the fighting on the thing is kind of, as I said, plain because, you know, the other things. What else is there to say? Let's just go for the Spanish. And how this kind of built up from something simple. Even that cliffhanger there. Oh cool, there's challenge modes. I might release just one video for challenge modes, but seems that I've got time. I didn't do this, so if you don't want to watch, if you don't want to hear anything else, then please, you know, be happy to. But there were some tapes that we didn't listen to. But
Take patient interview. Subject has no recorded name. Alias listed as the Joker. In the room is Warden Sharp and myself, Dr. Young.
Oh, is this another one of those boring psych evaluation tests?
No, it's not. So, you're the famous Joker.
In the flesh. So, Doc, do you want me to look at the ink blots again? The first one is a kitten I had when I was a child. The second is, let's see, a dead elephant. The third is a...
Funny. Now let's skip the jokes.
wait,
Skip the
that's the way I
joke.
am in
Hey,
school.
Sharpie,
When
didn't
I
you
was
get
in
my
school.
permanent record? Be quiet, clown.
Every doctor that has ever interviewed you claims a different type of psychosis. Everything from multiple personality disorders to, well, the list is endless.
I do my best.
Well, I don't believe it. Anything can be cured given a correct treatment.
And you think you can cure me?
Oh, I know I can.
Alright, next tape.
Tape Take patient interview 17. Joker remains uncooperative. My earlier diagnosis remains true. I believe he enjoys his persona too much.
What's up, Doc?
Today I thought we'd try something different.
Oh, you make me blush, Doc. I have a girlfriend.
Dr. Quinzel, I know. I've seen the tapes. I saw what happened.
What can I say? I'm a charmer.
Anyway, I thought it would be good to talk about your childhood.
Oh, ever heard of romance, Doc? I don't give up the goods for free. You'll have to try harder.
What are you hiding?
Didn't you hear me? You scratch my back, Doc, and, well, I won't have you wrapped in plastic and left in a gutter.
Take patient interview 20. Joker is more interesting than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect test subject. Good afternoon. Today I thought I'd skip back to our previous conversations about your family.
Of course. I was born in a small fishing village. I always wanted to join the circus, but my father wouldn't really let me.
I don't believe you.
My father was a cop. 1 week from retirement when the mob...
I've seen the movie. What are you scared of?
Scared?
Yes, scared. There's obviously something. Something that made you what you are.
What if I'm too scared to remember? It hurts too much.
Then I can help you.
Yeah, that's the end of Joker's tapes. So, from my guess is that, you know, he's just playing her for, you know, just a laugh. But, let's look at obviously, we've got Warner Sharp. He's been running Arkham for 3 years. He is campaigning to, oh yeah, because he's campaigning to be mayor, and that's how it will lead into Arkham City. Frank Bowles, drinking on the job. Oh, she's a bit of a bully then. Ah, Croc. We all know Waylon Jones. Let's listen.
Harriet. You're kidding me, right? That thing's not a man. My God!
Hello. My name is Dr. Gretchen Whistler. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I hear you, bitch. So when's dinner? I'm getting hungry.
Oh, that was short.
Taped patient session 2. Patient name Waylon Jones, aka Killer Croc.
So, is this the part where you try and reason with me? Find out why I did it, Doc.
We're here to help you, Mr. Jones.
You got a cure for me then, Doc? Can you make me normal?
Normal is a poor choice of words. No one's really normal, are they?
Figured as much. So, how about this, Doc? You let me go now, and I won't eat you.
You don't really eat people. It's just an urban myth.
Oh, you think? Keep believing that, Doc.
Ah. So she's trying to kind of take him out of his shell.
Shut up!
You think I'm scared of you, Cash? I've got your scent. You're
And I've got yours too. Know what? It stinks! Carry on, Doc.
Please don't do that again, Mr. Cash. It's not helping. I'm sorry about that. What can we do if you insist on hospitalizing 3 guards?
strap on whatever you like, Doc. This thing just tickles. I'm happy to wait here. Wait for the bat. He'll be back, and I'll kill him. Then Cash. Then you.
In your dream. Now get up. Now!
patient interview, Valen Jones. Progress has been slow. What happened back in that house?
Just business.
Business? What kind of business practices result in a house full of mutilated corpses?
I don't like having my time wasted. Someone doesn't pay. They need a lesson. They owed me.
So you killed them, tore up their bodies. The police never found all the pieces.
They should have looked in the sewers.
Are you saying you hid them there?
After a while. Usually takes about 8 hours.
Time to go, Brock. Get up.
That's the end of Croc's tapes. Ah, Oracle. Yeah. So she's the daughter of Commissioner Gordon. Commissioner Gordon. Ah. Grace Wayne's parents. Aaron Cash. God, is only afraid of one inmate, Killer Croc, who severely wounded Cash once during a riot at the asylum. Oh, he's got a missing hand. I never realised that. However, to keep the asylum's inmate under control and to conquer his fears of Croc. So he's very much part of Croc's kind of containment team, I'm guessing. Ah, Zaz. He literally just loves murder.
Taped patient evaluation 1. Patient name is Victor Zaz. Diagnosed clinically insane after the murder of at least 20 women in the Gotham area. Hello, Victor. I'm Dr. Cassidy. Seeing as this is our first
Did
session,
he just take a shit?
let's spend some time getting to know each other.
I don't need to know you, Miss Cassidy. Everything is meaningless.
Don't you think that's a very negative outlook on life, Victor?
You've no doubt read my file.
Yes, I have. It says you come from a wealthy family, that your parents died, how you lost all the money gambling.
And none of it matters.
Why do you keep saying that, Victor?
Because the only thing that does matter is the mark. Have you seen my work, Miss Cassidy?
If you're referring to the marks on your...
Of course I mean my tally marks. And I have a space for yours. Do you want to see where?
That's actually his favourite, to literally just kill and then cut himself.
Taped patient evaluation 5. Victor is not responding well to treatment. Victor, yesterday we spoke about the people you killed.
Ah, the zombies.
They are all people, Victor.
They are zombies. Continuously shuffling through the daily grind, waiting for someone to liberate them.
You mean kill them? The police report states that you've murdered, or liberated, if you like, 20 young women in the last 3 months. Each had her throat slit and was left posed.
They were all lucky to be chosen to receive my gift.
I doubt they would agree with you.
Really? How about you, Miss Cassidy? As you take the elevator to your apartment each night, open the 6 locks to apartment 433. Remember you forgot to buy your cat food. Again.
How do you know
as
where
you sit down on your favorite red chair, cat on lap, just waiting for something to happen. I can make it happen, Sarah. I am your salvation.
Oh shit, so he listens in.
Patient's name is Victor Saz. For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after
Oh,
the incident last week. Hello, Victor.
So she freaked it.
Please take a seat.
So he freaked her so
Doc,
much
you
that she
can leave
left.
us.
Sorry, Doctor. Warden's orders. I can't leave you alone with him.
I understand. Hello, Victor. How are you feeling today? Victor, I can't help you if you don't speak.
Depressed. Does that help you? Can you get into my mind, Doctor?
Why depressed?
I'm just thinking about the one that got away. The one I chose. I needed the mark. I want the mark!
Oh, so she wanted to kill Dr. Cassidy.
Victor has been more subdued recently. Response to medication has been poor.
Touching.
Hello, Victor. Is there anything you'd like to talk about today? Victor! This is going nowhere. Guards! Get him out of here!
You heard the doctor. Get out. Didn't you hear me?
He's got a knife! Ah! Get a trike in him! Get a trike in him! Oh, God! He's on Bill! He's cutting him! Get him off! Get him off! We need help here!
Oh.
Victor has been in isolation since the attack on Zagar last week. As I wait for him to be brought up to me, I have had time to review his notes. I am increasingly worried he cannot be cured. He has no empathy for his victims. Deep down, I believe he views all of us as potential victims.
Doc, are you okay?
What's happening?
It's Zaz. He broke out of isolation. He's gone.
Oh, God!
Don't worry, Doc. You're in the safest place. He's definitely left the island.
Of course. But someone needs to alert the authorities. He'll need to kill again. Do you understand me? Needs to. Oh, no. He's gone after Dr. Cassidy.
Hello?
Sarah, it's Gretchen. Listen to me.
Hold on. There's someone at the door.
Sarah!
Don't.
Do not answer the door. Can you hear me? Do not answer the door. It says he's free.
Oh. Well, I'm glad I got all those tapes. So he is. So someone tells me that he's got a very sick, obsessive disorder, where very much when he picks someone, he's doing it, and he does not care. He wants the mark. He wants to kill. He's gonna fucking kill her. Well, that was fucking bleak. Yes. Penelope Young. Yeah. The Riddler. How many tapes do we have of the Riddler? 2.
Patient interview 21. Patient's name is Edward Nigma, also known as the Riddler. So, Edward, Warden Sharp tells me you've been leaving threatening riddles scrawled on the asylum walls. Again.
One would have to be severely paranoid to read threats into harmless riddles, Dr. Young.
So he is actually in.
Very well.
What is it that walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs?
A
human
human.
being. As a baby, it crawls on 4 legs. As an adult, it walks on 2.
Two.
And in later years, it uses a cane.
Good try. But the answer to all 3 is a baby. True, it crawls on all 4s, but cut off its legs and it can only wiggle on 2 limbs. Give it a crutch, it can hobble around on 3. You see?
It's horrible. How can you even joke about that?
Easily, Doctor. It's not my baby.
Oh, that is pretty dark.
Taped interview 39. Patient's name is Edward Nigma. At this point in time, I've yet to decide if Mr. Nigma is a suitable candidate for the Titan process. I'd like to talk about your childhood.
Miserable. Next.
By all accounts, that is where your fascination with riddles began. I believe discussing those years could explain your compulsive behavior.
Very well. My father hated me. Always called me a moron.
I see.
I was determined to prove him wrong. So I entered a contest at school.
I'd have to say though,
$20
I did
prize
like
to the
Paul
kid who could figure
Dano's
out an
Riddler.
almost impossible logic problem.
You know,
won,
I like Jim
of
Carrey's,
course.
but Jim Carrey's Riddler
And
isn't
that pleased
really
your father?
Hardly. He was
the
convinced I
Riddler.
had cheated. He kept yelling, "You
It's
must have
just too
cheated. Admit it,
hyperactive.
you moron, you
Then again,
cheated."
Paul Dano's
I swore
Riddler
I
isn't
did.
exactly
And he hit me
like
with a logic.
I'm sorry to hear that, Edward.
Don't be.
like
He was right.
like the Riddler from comic books. He's more kind of like Hush a little, and that's who I thought it was as the villain for it. It was Hush. So Poison Ivy. We have 4.
Patient interview. Pamela Lillian Isley, November 12th, 11:33 a.m. Good morning, Pamela. How are you today?
Fine. Today is a special day.
What do you mean?
This is the anniversary of my new life. When I found my true self, my destiny.
Are you referring to the event with Dr. Woodrow?
Yes, what else? Of course, at the time I thought Jason had poisoned me. But in retrospect, he did me a huge favor.
And why do you believe what he did has helped you?
He showed me the bigger world. A world I should protect. Of course, my first offer was rejected.
Offer? You tried to kill everyone in Gotham.
Well, sometimes you need to prune back hard in order to make something flourish.
Patient interview, Pamela Lillian Isley, November 14th, 10:21 a.m. Hello, Pamela. Today I'd like to go back to something you said in our last conversation.
Ask me anything you like.
You said your first offer to help Gotham was rejected. How can you possibly believe that?
Well, what do you mean?
You released thousands of poisonous spores into Gotham, killed hundreds of people. How does that help anybody?
I'm not interested in bodies, Doctor. Horrible fleshy sacks walking around destroying my poor babies with their greed and arrogance.
But aren't you one of those fleshy sacks? Were a doctor too. How can you turn your back on us?
Quite easily as it happens. But not you, Stephen. You're different. I feel we have a connection.
Really? You do?
Of course.
Oh, I know what she's doing, yeah, in the comics. She can use her sexuality to get away.
Pamela, I got you what you asked for. Do you like it?
Oh, yes, Stephen, I love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh, no, Pamela, I can't leave it. It's against all the rules. I'll just bring it and show it to you when I visit.
But it's me, Stephen. I get so lonely on my own. You wouldn't want me to be lonely, would you?
No, of course not. Keep it. Just don't let anyone see. Really. No one.
You can trust me, Stephen. Thank you. Now give me a kiss.
I can't. People will see.
No one's watching. What's wrong with you?
She's gonna kill
Don't
you.
you love me? Call me Ivy.
Of course I love you.
And this is precisely my point.
Pamela, I got you what you asked for. Do you like it?
Oh, yes, Stephen, I love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh, no, Pamela, I can't leave it. It's against all the rules. I'll just bring it and show it to you when I visit.
But it's me, Stephen. I get so lonely on my own. You wouldn't want me to be lonely, would you?
No, of course not. Keep it. Just don't let anyone see.
Oh, we already heard that.
Where is Dr. Kellerman?
How should I know, Warden? It does seem careless of you to have lost him.
I have no time for your games, Miss Isley. Tell me where you have him. We have security footage of you and him leaving your cell last night.
So?
Do I need to spell it out? We know you hypnotized him, or whatever it is you do. We know he took you somewhere.
She actually
but
didn't.
conveniently, security cameras across the island were mysteriously
She did
covered by
manipulate
leaves and
him.
flowers at 3 a.m. Now tell me what he is.
I'm not saying a word unless you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Ah. So these tapes have all got like stories to them, right? Harley Quinn. So I've explained Harley Quinn and stuff like that. So very much that she was an intern at Arkham Asylum. That's why she knows the place so well. So yeah.
Harleen Quinzel?
Call me Harley. Everyone does.
I'm surprised you want to intern here at Arkham.
I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element
Oh,
of
this is her
glamour to these
interview.
super criminals.
I'll warn you right now. These are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you.
I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
They'll eat you for breakfast. I mean it. One or two of them will enjoy it too. Be careful.
Patient interview number 1.
So, I'm your first, am I, Toots? Well, you know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I do it?
Fame? Notoriety? A desire to stand out from the crowd? A wicked sense of humor?
You're good. How did you figure me out, Doc? I've had doctors poking around in here for years, and no one was as astute, and if you don't mind my saying, beautiful.
And that's pretty much how she...
Really? You're just playing with me.
Well, you'll
That's how she
never
very
know,
much
will
got
you?
her way around.
Unless what? Tell me.
How he got his way around her by very much manipulating her. And eventually she just kind of felt, which is actually one of the most canon things actually in Suicide Squad. So you got Catwoman. Now she is one that will appear in Arkham. You know, you can play as her in Arkham City. You got Victor Freeze. So his very much backstory is that he's tried to save his wife by freezing her and trying to find a cure. And very much he needs to be frozen so he can have enough time. I believe that's how that works, to they can live longer. The Penguin. Oswald Cobblepot. Bane. Does he actually have no interview tapes? Oh, he's got one.
Patient interview 1. Patient was referred to me after the incident with Dr. Murphy. He appears to have suffered a breakdown of sorts. I believe it was brought about after the loss of his wife and child. As yet, the patient has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if the shock of what he saw triggered his mental collapse.
There's someone in here!
That's him!
We found him! Break down the door!
Note to self. As ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
This is quite
Step away
comedic.
from Dr. Combs! Now! Get down on the ground! We found them. Someone get a medic. Oh, God, what's he done to him?
Scarface. So Jack Ryder, Two-Face, Harvey Dent, who actually has a cell, because some of them actually do have cells in Arkham Asylum, but they probably broke out. So Thomas Elliot, he very much was a childhood friend of Mad Hatter, Ra's al Ghul. He was actually in Arkham Asylum as a body, but apparently he disappears. Great White Shark, the Ventriloquist, Clayface. He's in Arkham Asylum as well. He was the guy behind the panel who kept on changing his identity. Humpty Dumpty. Actually, this is one that I actually don't know about. Oh, so he's not so innocent as the others. Because he looks quite innocent. Amadeus Arkham, so he's very much the guy. Calendar Man. He looks different in Arkham. The Spirit of Arkham. And there you go, really. What other stuff do we have? We have extra content. Oh, Armored Suit. Character trophies. Oh, cool. We can actually have a proper look. Yeah, I'll show. But I mentioned in the previous episode that how I would have changed this, so I would have kind of, because I've done like things with design and stuff like that, but I would have got rid of so much of the gruesome and the green thing, kept mohawk and stuff like that, but kind of made the body a lot more muscular and a lot more kind of a breakage, kind of like what these are over here. But Scarecrow. See, Scarecrow's design really does not kind of like he could look generally intimidating, but it's how he's used is the problem. Like, I'm serious. Like, this needle hand is absolutely awesome, but how it's used, it's just not that great. Bane, on the other hand, Bane looks quite fine, but you know, Bane's really intelligent. Not a lot of people know that, but Bane is very intelligent. Got Croc, and you know, Croc. Like, I didn't mind how Croc was used, but I wish Croc would have been used a lot more, because they're not bad designs. So you got, oh, but that's not Scarface on his own, is it? Blackgate prisoners. I have to say that like, their designs are good as well. I guess that's it for character trophies. But yeah, I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series of Batman Arkham Asylum. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, go check out whatever stuff so feel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye my friends, keep yourself well. Bye!